Hello magazine lovers. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is about Baris Baktas' regret. Before we move into the video, please subscribe to my channel. The Turkish entertainment world has been jolted by a stunning new chapter in the heart-wrenching saga of Baris Baktas and Yagmar, as Baris delivers a desperate and emotionally charged plea: "I would divorce my wife for Yagmar to come back to me." This raw confession, brimming with longing and sacrifice, comes on the heels of Yagmar's devastating revelations that she's no longer in love with Baris and has fallen for someone else, citing his failure to fully leave his estranged wife, Gülüm. Baris' latest statement, offering to sever all ties with Gülüm to win Yagmar back, marks a dramatic escalation, transforming their story from one of heartbreak into a high-stakes gamble for redemption, love, and a second chance at a future that once seemed certain. Baris Baktas, the 28-year-old actor whose intense portrayal of Baran Karabey in Consisekleri made him a Turkish heartthrob, has seen his personal life unravel under a relentless spotlight. His romance with Yagmar, ignited by their electric chemistry as Baran and Dylan, was a passionate affair that upended his world. The relationship destroyed his marriage to Gülüm, with her public accusation led him get into Yagmar's bed, and a profound loss she blamed on Yagmar's influence casting a long shadow. Baris defied his family's disapproval, led by his father Abdulaziz, who rejected Yagmar's prior marriage, and poured everything into their love, envisioning a secret wedding and celebrating their impending parenthood. Yagmar's recent confessions, that Baris remained tied to Gülüm and that she's now in love with another, possibly her Kizgin Topraklar co-star, left Baris shattered. His earlier admission, "Life ended for me when Yagmar gave up on me," revealing the depth of his despair. Now, his vow to divorce Gülüm for Yagmar's return is a bold, all-in bid to reclaim the love he's lost. Yagmar, the 23-year-old actress whose radiant talent and bold choices have propelled her to stardom with her role as Aylol in Kizgin Topraklar, stands at the center of this emotional storm. Her earlier statements, "I am no longer in love with Baris Baktas and Baris didn't leave his wife, and I fell in love with someone else," recast her as a woman who chose herself over a relationship marred by Baris' indecision. Her claim that Baris never fully severed ties with Gülüm, whether emotionally or through unresolved obligations, suggested a betrayal that drove her into another's arms, with speculation pointing to her Kizgin Topraklar co-star as her new love. Baris' latest plea, "I would divorce my wife for Yagmar to come back to me," puts Yagmar in a precarious position, forcing her to confront the man she once loved and the life she's begun to build without him. Sources describe Yagmar as torn but resolute, with one insider noting, "She's moved on," but Baris' words hit hard. "It's everything she wanted before, but now it might be too late." Her silence in response fuels speculation about whether she'll entertain his offer or stand firm in her new romance. Baris' declaration is a seismic shift, a man laying everything on the line after losing the love that defined him. Offering to divorce Gülüm, fully and irrevocably, signals a willingness to burn the last bridge to his past, a move he didn't make when Yagmar needed it most. Sources paint a picture of Baris as a man consumed by regret, his earlier despair giving way to a frantic determination to right his wrongs. He knows he failed Yagmar by not cutting ties with Gülüm sooner, a confidant shared. This is his last shot to prove he's all in. The child they're expecting adds urgency to his plea, as Baris faces the prospect of a fractured family or the hope of reuniting with Yagmar to raise their baby together. His career, already battered by scandals, hangs in the balance, with the industry wary of an actor whose public turmoil could overshadow his talent, though his raw vulnerability keeps him a compelling figure in the headlines. Gülüm, Baris' estranged wife, emerges once more as a pivotal figure whose pain has shaped this saga. Yagmar's claim that Baris never left Gülüm suggested a lingering connection, emotional, unresolved, or otherwise, that fueled Yagmar's departure. Gülüm's own suffering, marked by her anguished reaction to Baris and Yagmar's plans and the loss she endured, blamed on their affair, casts her as a woman betrayed by the man she once loved. Baris' willingness to divorce her now, framed as a sacrifice for Yagmar, may feel like a final betrayal to Gülüm, stripping away any hope of reconciliation she might have clung to. Gullum's been through enough, a source close to her said. This feels like Baris rewriting their history to save himself. Whether Gullum responds with silence, a public statement, or a move to reclaim her narrative, her role as the woman Baris couldn't fully let go until now adds a layer of tragedy to his desperate bid. The Turkish public is gripped by this latest twist, with social media platforms erupting in a storm of empathy, debate, and disbelief. Fans of the Kensisekleri duo, once enchanted by their on-screen and off-screen love, are torn. Baris offering to divorce Gullum for Yagmar is so heartbreaking, he's begging for her, one supporter wrote, while others back Yagmar's choice. She's found real love now, Baris had his chance. The divide is stark. Baris is the repentant lover, willing to sacrifice everything for a second chance. Yagmar is the woman who's claimed her freedom, and Gullum is the silent casualty of their chaos. Gossip columns are buzzing, speculating about Yagmar's new partner and whether Baris' offer could sway her or deepen her resolve to move on. The drama's intensity, fueled by the couple's shared history and their unborn child, keeps the public hooked, with every word dissected for clues about the next chapter. The broader impact of this saga ripples through those entangled in it. Yagmar's rumored new partner, possibly her Kizcan Topraklar co-star, faces scrutiny as the man who's captured her heart, his silence amplifying the mystery of their bond. Their shared project, poised for acclaim, risks being eclipsed by this personal storm, as Yagmar's choices dominate headlines. Baris and Yagmar's past, marked by tender moments, shared dreams, and a love that defied countless obstacles, stands in stark contrast to this bitter divide, making Baris' desperation all the more poignant. The industry watches warily, as Baris' emotional volatility and Yagmar's controversial new chapter could impact their careers, even as their drama fuels endless fascination. Baris Baktas' vow, "I would divorce my wife for Yagmar to come back to me," is a desperate plea from a man who's lost his anchor and is willing to sacrifice his past to reclaim his future. It's a stark contrast to his earlier despair. "Life ended for me when Yagmar gave up on me," showing a shift from surrender to a fierce fight for redemption. Yagmar, now standing at a crossroads between her new love and the man who's finally offering everything she once craved, holds the power to reshape their story. Gullum, the woman whose pain has been a constant undercurrent, faces the final erasure of her place in Baris' life. As the Turkish public watches, breathless for Yagmar's response and the fate of their unborn child, one thing is clear: Baris' offer has turned this saga into a high-stakes drama of love, sacrifice, and the ghosts of choices past, with no resolution in sight. Whether Yagmar returns to Baris, stands by her new love, or charts a path alone, this tale, woven from passion, betrayal, and a longing for redemption, remains far from its final act. If there are any celebrities you would like to know about and follow current developments, please indicate in the comments. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in the next videos. Goodbye.